Hello and welcome to another video of Fixed Line, and today I have my personal car, my Škoda Fabia, and what we're gonna do today is that we're gonna replace the wheel bearings.
It's like very loud noise when you drive, especially in the corners.
So it's basically all worn out and it makes big noises, like almost sounds like an airplane really. So yeah, so we're gonna replace, these are the brand new ones, and we're gonna strip the old ones and replace them. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna remove the wheels, obviously, lift the car up and then strip all the carrier of the hub.
Well, hopefully we can pull it out with the bearing puller and see if we can
put it back on. Otherwise we're gonna use that machine over there, which is the hydraulic press, because these wheel bearings are not like bolted on, but they're like pressed inside the carrier, so that's the job. That's what we're gonna do.
So we hope we don't need to remove the carrier. As if we need to remove the carrier, it will gonna take a bit for a while.
So yeah, we'll see how we get on, and yeah, let's get into it. So the wheel is off, and in order to access the wheel bearing hub and the wheel bearing itself, so we need to remove the caliper and the brake disc. So that's how it looks, the wheel hub with the bearing on the car. And yeah, well, apparently we'll need to take the carrier off, so we'll need to disconnect the drop link. Hopefully it is not gonna spin in place, so we can remove it easily, and then disconnect the shock absorber with the spring on and take the drive shaft off, and then it should come off. And there is also like 3 bolts on the bottom for the suspension arm, and there is the drive track rod or something like that. And yeah, so that should be the next part. So took away the track rod end and the drop link as well, and now just trying to remove the suspension arm. Also there was 1 bolt through the shock absorber, and as well I just removed the bolt from the drive shaft. So the drive shaft bolt is kind of like have a star shape with many teeth. So yeah, so now just gonna get on with the suspension arm, and Ivo is doing the other side as well.
I'm almost.
Just in case you're wondering if I'm working alone, now he's doing the other side. Just haven't showed up yet.
Last bolt to remove.
And it's really warm today as well. Just sweating.
So if you can see, I have done one side. So new bearing. So if you can see, that's already a new bearing. And if you can, I don't know if you can hear, but that's. So imagine when you go on a high speed. I don't know if you can hear that, but I think you can. So that was the main problem with it. So yeah, that's gone, and get new one. Now is the matter of putting everything back. I am. Well, at least it's done, and now it's not squeaking anymore.
Well, one side is done.
One side is done, and he's trying.
Still struggling with the other one.
But basically the same. So basically what you need to remove this pin here as well. That slides up, but well, take a screwdriver. And then what else?
So basically the main issue to remove was them 3 bolts.
Them 3 bolts.
Because, well, I don't know why, they were like completely rusted and just seized on top of the other bolts. One of them snapped on both sides, so we will need to look for a replacement for it.
Because if you can see, basically when you have the R joint, so basically you have like 3 bolts, but somebody already have done something and was a nut behind, because usually that's when you taking the, because if you can see, that's flat, but somebody already damaged that, or was something snapped or something, and they put on bolt on the nut behind, but it was that much rust that they just snapped. But anyway, I'm gonna put another bolt through here and put it back. Everything should be everything fine, and should be less noisy. We'll see how it goes. Okay.
So that's the hub carrier out. So now only just to press the wheel bearing out with the pressing machine and just put it back, everything in place.
So it's trying to press out a hub, but if you can see inside, there is an ABS sensor. So need to be careful to not damage that. Doesn't sound very nice. Carry on. Take the camera, let me see. Let me see in there. Doesn't sound very well, like. Okay. Oh, it goes now. Spiders. Bop. That's it.
So we removed another one.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
You can't even twist it with your hands, so yeah, that's how bad it was. Now just put the new one in.
Well, just gonna need to clean that grooves in here. That one groove, because that one groove, like you have a groove here, and that's for when you put new bearing. On the new bearing, you have this stuff like that, so that goes inside. That doesn't allow you to that bearing comes off. Yeah.
It's nice and shiny.
Well, it will look. We'll see for how long.
It was the cheapest one I could get from eBay, so it's not that bad. I hope it's not gonna be that bad as the price was, but well, we'll see. Well, it's way better than them two. So yeah, time to press the new one in.
Good on tuck. Just take it.
Okay, so it's done.
So where we finish?
So
He basically gets
pressed in the wheel bearing, and
Ah.
now I basically put the carrier on top of the shock absorber, which was a bit of a struggle as well, but managed to fit in. Now I'm just gonna screw in the ball joint, then put on the suspension arm, put the drive shaft back in, put the track rod back in, and drop link. Put all the brakes, caliper on, and that's it. And we're gonna test the car.
And then, well, I am on another side. I basically have everything done yet. I have greased the caliper carrier, whatever it's called, bracket or whatever. I start putting everything back together now. I have already put all the carrier back. It's just the matter of putting now the brake caliper. Well, first I'm gonna put the carrier, then put the caliper back. Basically, just put the wheel back, and pretty much everything is being done. I have the ABS sensor in as well. So yeah, on my side is basically all done. It's just his side still to, because well, his side we need to press the bolt on a ball joint. We need to press that bolt out, and it's quite kind of awkward thing to do. So yeah, that's he's struggling now.
So managed to put pretty much, well, most of the parts. So just connected the suspension arm, the track rod end, the drop link, and then as well as the shock absorber. And yeah, so now just gonna put the braking system on, and that will be it. So finally managed to put everything back on. We ran into a couple issues. Basically the thread of the carrier where the caliper bracket puts on, it was all rounded, so we need to figure out a way how to put back the bracket on. So we just basically put through the bolt from this side and just put the nut on the other side. So eventually I'll need to buy a new carrier as well, just because of that. But the new bearing's on, everything put back together. I even greased the brake pads and all the cylinders for the brakes, and yeah, just put back the wheel on, and that's pretty much it. Also, I just wanted to add, if you don't have a pressing machine for the wheel bearings, you can also, there is like a special tool that you can do like on top of the car, so you don't need to remove the carrier, but you just need to buy an extra tool, so you'll be able to press out and press in. You can probably find it on eBay and things like that, but since we have the press, we just use this one rather than spending extra money for some extra tools. So yeah, if you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.